Basel is one of Switzerland's most underrated gems. Today, I'm going to show you how to spend a perfect day here, following my favorite walking route through the heart of the city. We start at Marktplatz, the city's vibrant center. The star of the show is the Rathaus, or town hall. Its deep red sandstone and ornate frescoes look incredible from above. Stepping into the inner courtyard is like entering another world. The architecture here is a masterclass in the Renaissance style. You're surrounded by vivid murals and the famous statue of Münatius Plancus, the legendary founder of the city. It's a moment of absolute stillness, right in the center of the urban landscape. Leaving the Rathaus behind, we begin our ascent through the old town. This climb up the Spalenberg is one of the most atmospheric walks in Switzerland. These narrow, winding streets are lined with historic guild houses and buildings that have stood since the Middle Ages. Every house here has a unique character, different colors, ornate door knockers, and perfectly maintained window boxes. There's a quiet dignity to these streets. It's a place where the modern world feels miles away, and you can truly appreciate the craftsmanship of the past. Ahead of us stands the Spalentor. Built in 1400, it was once a vital part of the city's defensive fortifications. Looking at it from the drone, you can see its massive square tower flanked by two round side towers, a design intended to intimidate any approaching army. Passing through the gate is a symbolic moment. You are moving through the same threshold that merchants and travelers used centuries ago. Today, it stands as one of the most beautiful and best preserved city gates in the entire country. We continue our stroll, moving away from the main tourist paths. These residential alleys offer a glimpse into the everyday life of Basel. The pace here is slower, the streets are quieter, and the architecture becomes more intimate. It's a side of the city that feels lived in and deeply peaceful. We've reached Labyrinthplatz. This is a true hidden gem, a place designed for reflection and slow movement. From this height, you can see the harmony of Basel's urban planning, a blend of green spaces and historic density. As we pull back with the drone, notice how the labyrinth is nestled perfectly among the classic red-tiled roofs of the neighborhood. Now we head back toward the cultural center. The scenery begins to change. We are leaving the quiet residential zones and moving toward the area where Basel's famous artistic energy really comes alive. The transition from medieval stone to modern creative spaces is one of the things that makes this city so unique. This is the Tinguely Fountain, created by Jean Tinguely in 1977. On this very spot, the stage of the old city theater used to stand. These 10 kinetic iron sculptures are in a state of constant playful motion, mimicking the movements of actors and dancers. There is something deeply hypnotic about watching the water spray and the machine's mechanical dance. Just a stone's throw away is the Elisabethenkirche. This is considered the most significant Neo-Gothic church in Switzerland. The exterior is sharp, imposing, and detailed, with its spire reaching toward the sky. Next, we pass the Kunstmuseum. Basel is a global hub for the arts, and this museum houses the oldest public art collection in the world. The architecture of the museum itself is fascinating, a massive, solid presence that blends classical proportions with a very clean, modern aesthetic. Even from the outside, it commands a sense of respect for the history of human creativity held within its walls. We're approaching the city's historic heart. As the cathedral towers dominate the skyline, you feel the weight of over 1,000 years of history. We emerge into Münsterplatz, arguably one of the most beautiful and well-preserved squares in Europe. It's paved with Rhine pebbles and surrounded by elegant, late Gothic and Baroque houses that once belonged to the city's elite. The Basel Münster itself is a masterpiece, with its distinctive red sandstone walls and colorful diamond-patterned roof tiles. From this vantage point, the Rhine stretches out before us in all its power. But the journey doesn't stop at the cathedral doors. We walk around to the back to reach the Pfalz, a grand terrace perched high above the river. From this vantage point, the Rhine stretches out before us in all its power. We'll take the winding stairs down the hillside to meet the river at eye level. You'll notice the traditional ferry, wooden ferries that cross the water without any engine, tethered to a cable and guided only by the natural force of the current. Descending from the heights of the Pfalz, the atmosphere changes once more as we approach the water's edge. The path along the river is a favorite for locals, offering a mix of natural beauty and historic architecture. One of the best things about walking through Basel is that these fountains aren't just for show. They provide fresh, ice-cold, drinkable spring water. It's a true Swiss luxury to have such high-quality water flowing freely on every street corner. We are now stepping onto the Mittlere Brücke, the symbolic bridge that defines the city. Originally opened in 1226, it is one of the oldest Rhine crossings between Lake Constance and the North Sea. Walking across it today, you can feel the immense power of the river beneath your feet. This bridge is more than just a transit point. It is the link between the two souls of the city. Gross Basel, the historic hill we just ascended, and Klein Basel, the vibrant sun-drenched district on the opposite bank. Stepping off the bridge into Klein Basel, we hit the sunniest part of our walk. The embankment here is like the city's outdoor living room, lined with cafes and spots to sit and watch the world go by. We pass a detailed bronze tactile model of the city, which gives you a perfect sense of the layout we've navigated today. Keep your eyes peeled for the drinking fountains featuring the basilisk. This mythical creature, part rooster and part dragon, is the legendary protector of Basel. Ending our journey on the water. The Rhine really is the soul of Basel. It's been a perfect day.
I've pinned every location and the full Google Maps route in the description below, along with some useful links for your trip, from my top hotel picks to the gear I used for this video. If you enjoyed this cinematic tour of Basel, please give the video a like and subscribe for more walks. See you in the next one.